Hello friends, welcome to Instant Motivation. Today we are going to discuss some principles that you can really use and make your relationships better. These principles are from the book How to Win Friends and Influence People. So let's begin. The first principle is never criticize or complain. Really, nobody likes when someone complains because whenever you complain, the person in front of you starts justifying himself for why he did it. Tugan Crowley was a most wanted criminal of 1931 in New York because he shot a cop. But when he was surrounded by cops in an apartment, he wrote down on a paper, "Under my coat is a weary heart, but a kind one that would do nobody any harm." If a cop killer considers himself innocent, what about common people between us? Moreover, the criticism hurts the ego of person. So on all the criticism always fires back. So what should we do if we cannot condemn or complain? Instead of condemning people, we should try to understand them and figure out why they do what they do, and then forgiving the person becomes easier. Now, the next principle is appreciating honestly. According to the author, whatever we do in our life is driven by a number of things. They can be health, food, sleep, or money. But one desire that is never satisfied is the desire to feel important. You can make others feel important by giving honest appreciation. Honest appreciation is like a nourishment for soul. I love my mom's food, but I never told her that. She even used to say that you don't appreciate my food. So big a hint for me to catch, but I never used to say a word, though I liked her food. But after I read this, I got to know the importance of appreciation. So whenever I like the food, now I tell her that she remains happy now and keeps me happy. Don't compare this with flattery, as flattery is a cheap thing and anyone can say when you flatter. I'm talking about sincere, heartly appreciation. Now, the next principle is thinking from others' perspective. You are interested in what you want. Similarly, we are also interested in what we want. So, the only way to influence other peoples is to talk about what they want. There was a student of author who had a son who didn't used to eat food. The parents tried everything but the child won't care. So one day the father sat down and thought to himself, what does the boy want? The boy had a tricycle that he loved to ride up and down the street. But a few doors away, the street lived a bully, a bigger boy who would pull the little boy off his tricycle and ride it himself. Naturally, the little boy would run screaming to his mother and she would sort the things up. So what did the father said to the boy? He asked the boy if he wants to beat the big boy someday. He has to eat what his mother wants him to eat. He would eat everything what his mom gave him to eat just to do what he wanted to do. Now the next principle is become genuinely interested in others. Have you ever seen how a dog reacts when he sees you for the first time? As soon as you reach near him, he starts to wag his tail, and if you pat him, he will almost jump out of his skin to show you how much he likes you. Have you ever thought why the dog is only an animal that doesn't have to work for a living? This is because of the genuine interest he shows towards others. In the same way, you can make more friends in 2 months by becoming interested in other people than you can in 2 years by trying to get the other people's interested in you. No one is interested in you. No one is interested in me. Everyone is interested in themselves. I mean, whenever you look at a group photo, whom do you search first? Answer is obvious. Previously, when I used to get a call, I used to be very dim to answer the call. One of my friends pointed out that to me, that it seems you are not interested in talking to me. However, that was not the case. But now, whenever I pick the call, I show that I am interested with an enthusiastic tone. So, let's come to the next principle. Next principle is smile. Smile is a very powerful weapon in this world where everyone is stressed of gloomy hard work. Have you ever noticed how a baby's smile affects you? That is the power of a real heartwarming smile. A smile that comes from within. Maria used to work in a closed room in her office. Because of this, she was not able to make companions in her office. She wanted friends, but whenever she passed through the corridor, she used to shyly look the other way. But one day she thought that she has to do something about it, and when she walked to the water cooler, she put a brighter smile on her face and said, "Hi, how are you?" to everyone she met. The effect was immediate. Smiles and hellos returned, and the job seemed friendlier. Now let's come to the next principle. Next principle is to become a good conversationalist. To be a good conversationalist, you have to be a good listener. Everyone likes to talk about what they like, what they aspire, and everything about themselves. And everyone wants someone to listen to their complaints, their needs, and everything. Author describes about a woman he met at a party. She asked author about experiences visiting different places in the world. Before he could say anything, the woman recalled that she and her husband had just returned from Africa. Africa, the author said. Tell me, did you visit the big game country? And the woman kept on speaking about Africa for about 45 minutes and never asked him again where he had been or what he had seen. She just wanted someone to listen. We all are like that. We all like what we do and we all like to talk about that. So when next time someone speaks about something, try without interrupting. Also, I want to say that these principles cannot be used to mislead people because it's easy to flatter, but you need to like something to appreciate it. Then only it comes from heart. That needs close observation. It's easy to complain about someone, but it takes courage to control yourself and understand the situation in which the person can be. A heartwarming smile is difficult to be faked, as it comes from inside. So, these were some principles from the book How to Win Friends and Influence People. If you want, you can read all of them from the book. Please subscribe and hit like if you like this video, and please recommend the channel to your friends. I want to spread this knowledge to as many people as possible. See you next time. Thanks for watching.